podcast. And your host is You're welcome. Like, share, subscribe, share again with your friends and enemies.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Heartfelt Disease podcast. It's amazing to have you all today. It's a pleasure to have you all today with us on Heartfelt Disease. And if you're just joining us for the first time, Heartfelt Disease is a place where we define your nutrition. We've already said that nutrition is not just about what you eat. It includes everything, what you consume, what you feed your mind with, basically everything that in one way or the other impacts your health. And we like to come at this from different angles. The angle we are looking at today is as concerns people living with albinism. What most people don't know is that there are animals that are living with albinism. It's called leucism. And most times when we humans see them, we feel like they are some rare kind of breed. But it's amazing how our own fellow human beings that are living with the same condition, we tend to stigmatize them, we malign them, we just make them feel less of themselves, less of human. We make them feel less human rather, but that's not how things should be. So we are having a returning guest today. She was one of our guests when we were in our audio pod era. If you've not listened to that episode, go to Spotify and listen to that particular episode. So we're having her come back today to walk us through some of the things that greatly affect people living with albinism, not just in Nigeria, because this is a global thing actually. So these things that we are going to be highlighting today are not just peculiar to Nigerian people living with albinism, right? But they affect people living with albinism across the world. And we're touchlighting them all today here on Heartfelt Disease. Join me as I welcome Miss Kate. She's our guest for today, and it's super amazing to have her on the show because she's a powerful woman. Oh, don't play. She's a powerful woman that is passionate about impacting lives with her story and helping to nurture the future generation as much as possible. So yes, over to you, Kate.
Hello, lovelies. My name is Kate, a teacher and a person with albinism. A lot of persons with albinism has walked into different workplace feeling inferior, they are not capable, or because of the myth that surrounds them. One of the myths is visually impaired. Yes, we are visually impaired, but there are persons with albinism that are doctors, there are lawyers, teachers, content creators, software developers, and all. We are visually impaired, but it does not affect our activities. It does not affect how we operate. It does not affect the way we reason. It's because of lack of melanin in the skin, in the eye, and on the hair. That is why we are visually impaired, but it does not make us handicapped or we cannot operate. Another myth that surrounds persons with albinism in their workplace is that they are slow and they are always sick. Do I look sick? No. I'm a teacher. I prepare my lesson plan and effectively teach my students. That I'm a person with albinism does not limit me in any aspect of life. I'm a person with albinism does not stop me from doing what others are doing. That I'm a person with albinism does not make me dumb. It does not make me clumsy. All we are asking for is inclusiveness. What we are asking from society is inclusiveness. When we are included in the activities and make proper provisions for us, we can fit in any job position that is being offered to us. When people talk about career opportunities for persons with albinism, they think that we have but few. But the truth is that there are so many undirected job opportunities for persons with albinism. Like if we look at the digital tech related jobs, UI, UX designing, and software developers and all, or you check in remote jobs, it's even better where you can work from the comfort of your home or even check teaching profession. I'm a teacher. I love what I do. I pass information to my students and they understood very well. So there are lots of job opportunities for persons with albinism. There are some that are public speakers. Yes, there are some that are public speakers. So don't allow your journey influence where you are going. Don't allow your journey influence where you are going. Don't allow how people see you influence your destination. Don't allow this skin influence whatever you want to do. There are so many underrated job opportunities. I've mentioned few. I talked about teaching, public speaking, remote jobs. Yes, uh, web designing, software developers, UI UX designing, a lot of bits that are very underrated but can perfectly suit a person with albinism. Is facing persons with albinism are more than stressful. A lot of workplace owners see albinism before they see qualification. A lot of persons with albinism lost job opportunity not because they are not capable, but because they are person with albinism, which is not so. So discrimination is one of the challenges that face persons with albinism in their workplace. Eventually, when they are being employed, they are highly discriminated. It is saddening that in this time and day, that people are still ignorant of what albinism is all about, knowing fully that this is a medical issue. It's not something the person have control over. So I don't see the reason why you are discriminating the person, not that the person is doing poorly in his or her work. Then some drop nasty comments. To them it is harmless, but not minding what it does to the person, because there are persons that are still struggling with stigma. There are persons that are still struggling with stigmatization. So if we are kind enough to show empathy and include everybody regardless of their skin condition, at least the workplace will be more conducive for every other person. Yes, we have established the challenges that persons with albinism face in their workplace, but overcoming that challenges is by showcasing your self-worth. Yes, it's by showcasing that you have value, you have something to offer. Invest in yourself. As a teacher, in different places that I've taught, if I should go back to those places, they will welcome me with their arms wide open. Because wherever I go, I try to make myself seen that I have something to offer more than this skin color. So when you invest in yourself, you build your self confidence. That's the most important thing. Work on your self confidence. Educate people on what albinism is all about. Tell people how to address you. You don't address me as Oyibo, Nwanyi Ocha. No, I'll cut you short and I'll tell that my name is Kate. You address me the way I want to. You give me the same listening ear you give another person. I'm not different. So when you build your self-confidence, you work on your self-worth, you invest in yourself, register for courses, attend seminars. Social media, there are so many persons with albinism that their social media handle is more of advocating for persons with albinism. Those that have lived above their stigma, follow them up, ask questions if you're still battling with self-esteem. With that, you can overcome whatever challenges that come with albinism. We know that people will talk, definitely. You can't stop them from talking. They are person that they are still ignorant, but you can help yourself and do yourself good by working on your self-confidence. That's number one thing on how to overcome challenges that comes with living with albinism.
This episode is not just for those living with albinism. No, this episode is for everyone that one way or the other gets to associate with people living with albinism on a daily basis, weekly basis, whichever. It's for you who has been bashing albinos since you were in secondary school. It's for parents who tell their children to not mix with albino children because of some meat they've had somewhere. It's for you, the employer, that feels like albino people cannot deliver on the job. And most of the things she mentioned, visual impairments and all, even people that are not albinos have these challenges as well. So what's your excuse? So please, as much as possible, we hope that this episode has been educative, insightful, and that it is going to re-engineer and reconstruct your mindset towards people with albinism. Let's show them support. Let's make, life is so short these days. Let's make it worthwhile for them as much as possible. Also, if you're a person living with albinism and you want your voice to be heard, please send us your story at heartfeltdoses@gmail.com. The email is heartfeltdoses@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you. You can also reach out to us on WhatsApp or call us on +234 8137 215527. +234 8137 215527. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. Till next time, bye.
Hi, this is the Heartfelt Disease Podcast, and you're welcome. Like, share, subscribe, share again to your friends and enemies.